The next to interpolate is Congresswoman Franz Castro. You have 10 minutes.
Short lang, Mr. Chair. Ika-clarify ko lang mamaya sa EJK, may mga series of question ako dun sa ating mga resource person. So para hindi lang ako mawala doon sa opening po ni Representative Abante, dahil gusto rin natin, dahil in aid of legislation, mag-ano tayo ng amendments, no, tungkol dito sa sinasabing command responsibility, Mr. Chair. And parang mayroong time constraint yata si Attorney Nery Colmenares. So kanina po, Mr. Chair, Chairman Abante mentioned about some police officers defense that they only followed yung mga orders. So what does the law state with regards to this, at saka yung pwede bang maka-get away yung mga police po na sa crime claiming itong command responsibility? Ano po ba yung law na nagsasabi doon sa command responsibility? So gusto ko lang malaman, baka meron tayong pwedeng i-revise doon sa sa batas.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, I heard the statement of Congressman Abante about some officers saying that we only followed orders doon sa EJK, no? And even other illegal orders na nalalaman ngayon. Well, the law, Republic Act 9851, if you wish to go into that, says that una muna, sa illegal orders, hindi mo pwedeng depensa sa korte na inutusan lang ako ng aking superior. Kasi may requirement ang batas. The first requirement of the law is that the police who claims na inutusan lang siya, may order sa kanya, he or she must have an obligation, legal obligation to follow the order. So kung colonel ka, o general ka, pwede mo bang sabihin, sunod ko lang si colonel eh? Hindi pwede. Kasi si general, wala siyang legal obligation na susundin ng utos ni colonel. That's the first element of order. Second, that the police officer claiming na sumunod lang siya sa order does not know that the order is unlawful or that the order itself dapat is not manifestly unlawful. So pag inutusan ka, patayin mo, defenseless person, sabihin mo lang nanlaban, klaro kaagad sa pulis na illegal yung order. Hindi pwedeng sabihin niya, ay hindi ko alam, illegal pala yun. Parang, di ba, it's really unheard of. Pag dinipensa niya sa korte, that defense will not prosper. So basically, yun muna ang doon sa claim na I just followed an order. Ngayon doon naman sa command responsibility, there is also a law that prohibits that. Ang batas, ang nakalagay sa batas, Mr. Chair, is this. That the superior is criminally responsible for the crimes committed by his or her subordinates where, one, the superior knew that crimes were being committed by his subordinates. Pwedeng sabihin ngayon ni General, ay hindi ko naman alam na nagko-commit ng crime pala ang aking subordinates. Pero ang batas placed a safeguard there. Ang sabi ng batas, or owing to the circumstances, you should have known that crimes were being committed by your subordinates. So, Mr. Chair, pag nangyayari ang EJK libo-libo mula apari hanggang hulo, at libo-libo rin nanlaban bigla, then that is already fulfilling the requirement of command responsibility. Even dito sa mga TARA system, if you were ordered by somebody, yung red lane yan dapat inspeksyonin yan Technically, by analogy, yan red lane yan dapat inspeksyonin yan. Inutusan ka ni sino man sa taas mo na hindi, ilagay mo sa green lane. May command responsibility ba si Commissioner? Yes. By analogy. Kasi he should have known, owing to the circumstances, he should have known. But there is another component to command responsibility. Not only this circumstance na, alam mo o hindi mo alam, but also the law states that the superior failed to have the subordinates investigated by competent authorities. Medyo papasok din yan sa command responsibility. Hindi mo pinaimbestigahan. Ginawa na yung mga illegal na mga yan. Of course, if it's RA 1951, extrajudicial killings, but by analogy nga sabi ko, even yung mga utos na, yung tanong kanina ni Chairman Abante na hindi mo alam. Parang, di ba? Pwede masangkot dyan yung superior, Madam Chair, in that sense, kasi yun ang requirements ng batas. Either you took measures, necessary measures, yun ang term ng batas, to suppress or prevent the crimes being committed by your subordinates, or that you have competent authorities investigate the crimes committed, Mr. Chair.
So, Mr. Chair, so kahit na ano pong crime, no? Even doon sa pinag-uusapan sa drugs or dito sa lagayan system, it's the head of the agency na nag-utos or kung meron siyang order as regards to that. So, yun po ba yung sa command responsibility?
Yes, well, by analogy yung sinabi ko kanina hindi ko alam ang circumstance dito sa TARA system, pero I'm very sure there are administrative requirements dun sa command responsibility. What I just discussed are the criminal responsibility. And maybe, if there is in aid of legislation, maybe the committee can also recommend legislation na i-broaden na ito to include even circumstances such as this. Kasi dapat i-plug mo yan kasi they may claim, it's RA 9851, iba naman ito, but to be sure, dapat may ganun din. Pwede namang sundin by analogy, Mr. Chair. Yung RA 9851, na ikaw, gumamit na ng crime owing to the circumstances, you should have known. Pangalawa, at least nung nalaman mo na later on, dapat pinaimbestigahan mo sa competent authorities.
Yes.
So para...
With you in the
Thank you po.
indulgence of Congressman Pasco, na lang, no?
Yes, opo.
I'd like to make a motion that we invite Commissioner Rubio to attend this hearing because itong si attorney, wala siyang alam eh. Di ba, wala kang alam? Am I right, attorney?
Wala
kang
siyang alam sa TARA.
May I be clarified, Your Honor?
Yeah, you're clarifying na. Wala kang alam, di ba?
Your Honor,
Sa TARA system, wala kang alam, di ba?
I have no information on that, Your Honor.
Wala kang alam.
Kaya si Chairman...
Wala kang alam, di ba?
Oo, wala. Wala siyang alam.
Oh. Mr. Chair, para hindi ako maniwala na ikaw ang fall guy ng Bureau of Customs, we would like to see Commissioner Rubio attend this hearing.
Okay.
Panahon pa ni Commissioner Paldon, andiyan ka na eh, sa Customs, Mr. Chair. Panahon pa ni Commissioner Paldon, Commissioner La Peña, nandun ka na sa Customs, and you're telling me right now you have no information on that? My goodness, anong palagay mo sa amin dito? Ha?
Mr. Chair, can I answer?
Okay,
I've been with the Bureau of Customs with the legal service since 2009. Yes, I've been one of the lawyers of Commissioner La Peña and Commissioner Faldon, Your Honor. Always with the legal service. Your Honor, please. Thank you.
Okay, sige. Thank you.
Okay.
Comsec, please include in the
Mr.
list
Chair.
of persons to be invited, Commissioner Rubio of Bureau of Customs. Yes, Congressman Acop, with the indulgence of...
With the indulgence of the Honorable Castro. Attorney, para bang ang sinasabi mo, yung ibang opisina ng Customs may TARA system, o alam nila yung TARA system, pero yung legal office ng Customs, walang alam. Yun po ba ang ibig nyo sabihin? Tinatanong ko po kayo. Kasi yun ang parang message na pinadadala o sinasabi nyo sa amin. Palagi mong sinasabi, you are with the legal service of the Bureau of Customs. Para bang sinasabi mo, lahat yung mga ibang opisina ng Bureau of Customs, alam nila o may TARA system, yung opisina nyo lang ang wala. Would that be correct?
Your Honor, from the testimonies of...
What? Ang tanong ko po would that be correct, attorney?
Can I explain, Your Honor? Because from the testimonies of Commissioner Faeldon and Commissioner La Peña, Your Honor, it involves the processing of
That is not my
importations,
question,
Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman. May I ask that the resource person appropriately answer my question? Is that the message you're trying to tell us? Na yung Legal Service Office ng Bureau of Customs, wala pong kaalam-alam sa existing na TARA system sa Bureau of Customs?
For the record, Your Honor, I mean, from our records, Your Honor, we're trying administrative cases.
Hindi ko po
And-
tinatanong
and-
kung ano po yung trabaho niyo, attorney.
And, Your Honor, please.
Sandali lang. Nagsasalita pa ako. Malapit na kitang i-move to cite you in contempt. Bihira kong ginagawa yun, pero ikaw malapit ka na. Mr. Chair, may I request that the resource person be directed to answer my question with a yes or no?
Attorney, please answer the query of Congressman Akop.
Then my answer is yes, Your Honor.
It's yes na kayo po sa legal service ng Bureau of Customs, wala kayong alam at walang TARA system doon sa inyo.
Can I explain, Your Honor?
Sumagot ka na muna bago ka mag-explain. Di ba? Pag may question yes. Tinuruan ka rin siguro sa law na sagutin mo muna ng yes and then you explain.
Okay, my answer is yes, Your Honor. Because in the current cases that we handle, particularly on administrative cases, Your Honor, we don't have a case wherein a individual personnel of the BOC is charged with a TARA system or receiving TARA system. Even the criminal cases that we handle with the DOJ and criminal in the court, Your Honor, as far as the records or my knowledge is concerned, Your Honor, we don't have a case on that, Your Honor. So that's why I have suggested earlier on, Your Honor, about the circumstances that Mr. Taguba mentioned, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor, that's...
Mr. Chair, I do not want to take more of the time of the Honorable Castro. I'll stop here.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Congressman Akop. Let me just get 30 seconds of your
Okay.
time, if I may. Just a follow-up question. Kasi ang legal department that Attorney Langkay heads, apparently, according to him, has no knowledge about the TARA system. Tanungin kaya natin yung nagbibigay ng TARA. Mark Taguba, inamin mo naman na ang kasalanan mo ay yung nagbibigay ka ng TARA, di ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, kasama ba ang legal department sa TARA?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Okay, so thank you. Now you may proceed, Congresswoman Castro.
Okay, so related po sa command responsibility, no. Kanina, Mr. Chair, inamin naman ng former commissioners natin dito, no, si former Commissioner Faeldon and La Peña about the TARA at alam nila yon. So gaano po ba ito kalawak itong sinasabing lagayan system dito sa BOC? Sabihin ko ng lagayan system para para po mas malinaw sa mga nakikinig sa atin kasi magkaiba yung may dalawang definition kasi ang TARA, no. So Commissioner, gaano kalawak ang TARA system dito sa BOC kasi inamin nyo meron nung panahon ninyo. So hanggang saan ba yan? Umaabot ba yan hanggang sa inyo? Yung mga lagayan system na yan. So ganun din po yung tanong ko kay former Commissioner La Peña.
Yung last question, ma'am, hindi po umabot sa akin. Pero gaano kalawak, I believe malawak po. Kasi ito yung, bigla ko lang ng premise, ma'am. para makita nyo how big the TARA system is at gano'n siya ka-prevalent. For my first 6 months, I asked the 12,000 importers and brokers to submit to us list of BOC officials that received TARA. I think until today, wala pang nagsasubmit. So it's a tango. Sayaw to ng dalawa. That's why nakakatakot, mami, kasi walang willing na magreklamong importer and broker. So that's why this
Sige.
TARA system continues
Siyempre po,
to exist.
Sige, patulin ko po kayo doon. Siyempre po, walang magsasabi ng gano'n dahil magkakadama yan eh. Yung nagbibigay ng TARA at tumatanggap ng lagay. So, pero kayo po as responsible, most responsible po sa BOC, na kayo yung chair, o commissioner, chief commissioner, kayo yung meron dapat na initiative na dapat na mag-imbestiga. Kasi hindi nyo pwedeng sabihin na kahit na alam nyo yan, tapos yung broker, sila mismo ang tatanungin ninyo. Di ba? Dapat, dahil meron din naman kayo sigurong alam sa intelligence, dapat kayo po yung nag-iimbestiga. So hindi nyo po pwedeng ipaiubaya doon sa mga broker or doon sa mga nagbibigay ng TARA. Tama po ba ako? Kayo yung command responsibility doon eh. Kayo yung may command doon sa BOC.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir
Tama
Chair.
po. Nag-imbestiga ako during my time. That's why I delisted more than 4,000 importers and brokers. But prosecuting them is another thing, ma'am, because without witnesses and evidence directly showing that nagbibigay sila, ang hirap mag-prosecute, ma'am. But in my term, the best I could have done is to delist them, yung more than 4,000. Ang hirap kasi kung walang mag-aamin na importer and broker na ito si Commissioner Faildon, binigyan ko ng 5,000 na TARA. So yun yung panawagan ko since day one, and I still calling all the importers and brokers until today na please come forward, help the country. Isumbong nila yung kasayawan nila, katango nila sa loob ng customs. Because talagang we are losing so much money every day.
Yes, mukhang kulang po, Mr. Chair, yung ginawa po ni Chairman Faeldon doon sa meron kayong 4,000 na importers, meron kayong dinilist. Di ba katulad ng ginagawa ng PNP or PIDEA, nagkakaroon ng, ano ba yun? Parang siniset up o nagkakaroon ng within. Sa inyo po, paano ba mag-imbestiga kung talagang merong naglalagay or tumatanggap? So, doon sa 4,000 na dinilistan nyo at doon din sa mga empleyado ng BOC, wala po kayong na-apprehend. At tingin ko kulang ang ginawa ninyo ang Commissioner, no, doon sa effort ninyo. Kasi this is graft and corruption eh. Pinanatili natin ang graft and corruption by not doing something. O kung meron man kayong ginagawang something, kulang, Mr. Chair. Si Commissioner La Peña.
Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Well, when I was the commissioner, as I've said earlier, I have talked with the importers, and that's one of the input, the feedback that was given me. And then I asked them also, can you help me address this problem? But nobody came forward. So what I did was to reshuffle yung mga tao sa mga opisina. And then I told the collectors that if you do not hit your target, you will be replaced. At which I did just that. And then at the end of the year, I did not have, I just have about 1 year. I have a surplus collection of 18 billion pesos. So it worked. But what I'm recommending is
Meron po kayong, Mr. Chair, may nahuli kayo na naglalagay at saka tumatanggap ng lagay?
None, Your Honor. Because
Kahit po
nobody
ba,
wants to...
Mr. Chair, ito kulang din, Mr. Chair. No, alam nila yung existing na problem, graft and corruption yun eh, yung lagay system eh. Alam, pero yung effort po nung ating nasa mataas na pwesto po ng BOC ay hindi yun hindi yun nagawa na masupil. So katulad pala, naalala ko na, yung ginagawa ng PIDEA, PNP, kung talagang gusto nilang mahuli po talaga, diba? Katulad ng parang buy-bust operation. Sana may ginawa kayo sa loob ninyo, sa BOC, kung gusto niyo talagang masolve itong TARA system na ito. Kasi alam niyo naman na meron eh. Ayan, nagsasabi na nga yung broker, tsaka yung legal lang nga hindi alam, kayo alam nyo. So, dapat meron kayong extra effort po kasi kayo militar kayo eh. Dati kayo sa intelligence eh. Mas may alam kayo kung paano hulihin yung mga gumagawa ng hindi maganda sa gobyerno. Di po ba? So, kulang po yung naging effort. Tama po ba, Chairman La Peña, Mr. Chair?
Actually, Madam Chair, and Your Honor, I did that. And then when we were just about to implement, nag-back out yung yung subject na tutulong sana sa atin. At the last moment, nag-back out eh. And then I confronted her. Sabi niya, Sir, baka yung aking negosyo makompromiso eh. So I understood her. I cannot force her to continue with the project. So that's how it is with the other importers, with the other businessmen, Your Honor. I did it.
So, Mr. Chair, hindi lang ito applicable sa droga, no? Sa iba pang mga, even ngayon, di ba, sa Quinta Committee, iniimbestigahan din natin bakit tumataas ang presyo. So, mahalagang makita rin talaga natin dito yung mahalagang papel ng BOC, no, dito sa pag-apprehend sa mga, katulad ng mga nagbibigay ng TARA or tumatanggap ng TARA. Kasi talagang kahit na sinong tanungin nyo, alam naman yan eh, na may nangyayaring lagayan sa BOC. Kaya lang hindi yan mapigil at hindi yan masawata. Kasi kahit na kayo po nasa BOC, na quote-unquote, parang natotolerate natin na wala tayong ginagawang extra effort para matigil ito. Siguro pagdating ni Commissioner Rubio, tanungin din natin ano yung nangyayari ngayon. So, yun po. Mr. Chair, yan na po yung last na question.
Okay, thank you, Congresswoman Franz Castro. Clarification lang, Attorney Langkay, simula nung 2009 na napasok ka sa Customs, nasa legal department ka na?
Yes, sir.
So you've never been a deputy port collector ng Manila Port?
Hindi po.
Never?
Never.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Sige, okay, thank you. The next to interpolate...
Deputy collector, yes, sir. As deputy collector of Port
That's
of
my
Manila.
question. So you were a deputy collector...
Yes, for operations, sir.
ng operations,
Yes,
tama?
sir. Yes, sir.
So, alam mo na merong TARA. Alam mo siguro mayroong TARA. Dahil sabi mo kanina, the reason why you don't know because you've been in the legal department. And kinonfirm naman kanina ni Taguba na hindi kasama sa listahan ng bibigyan ng TARA, yung legal. Pero nasa port operations ka eh.
Concurrent po ako sa legal service at the same time sa
So hindi mo
deputy
alam
collector
yun. Paninindigan mo yun, attorney.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sige, salamat. We will go, babalikan natin yon mamaya. So,
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong sabihin in manifestation na dahil lang po sa TARA system na ito, tumataas ang bilihin ng mga commodities, ng mga important goods. Whether it be rice, lahat. Pero pang rice smuggling tumataas po ang bilihin. Kawawa po ang bayang Pilipino, lalo na ang mga mahihirap tungkol dito. Dahil lang sa TARA system na yan. Dapat mahinto na yan. Tama ba ako, Commissioner Peldon? Dapat mahinto na yan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ikaw naman, Commissioner Peña.
Yes, Honor. Your Honor.
Oo. Ikaw, attorney. At mahinto na, di ba?
It should be stopped, Your Honor.
Oo. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
during your time kasi, when you were the Deputy Port Collector of Manila, maraming ukay-ukay At dumaan sa area nyo. At nang dumaan yan sa inyo, lumusot yan, alam nyong illegal yan. So dahil merong TARA. Anyway, babalikan din natin yan. So I have here a list of the members who wish to interpolate. No? Tapos na po si Congresswoman Castro. Now we will recognize Congressman J. Kung Hoon. And then after Congressman Kung Hoon, Congressman Junicio. And then Congressman Gutierrez. And then Congressman Ortega. And then, shift na po tayo sa EJK. Ito lang ho yung nag-manifest ng magtatanong sila sa topic ng drug. So, Congressman Kong Hun, if you're not around, so we can call the next interpellator, Congressman Ernix Junicio. Wala rin? So, kung now we proceed with Congressman Rog Gutierrez.